Hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to your 13-day guide to me helping you get your shit together. Welcome to day 6. We've just completed the first 5 days. In the last 5 days, I've been consistent. I've been posting every single day, which I'm really proud of myself. I've been trying to get these videos out by 8 p.m. each night so you know when to expect them. And thank you so much for the comments and the love and the DMs on Instagram. A lot of you go to my Instagram account and you know that I'm on there a lot. So you reach out to me and tell me how much you've been using these tools, and it makes me feel so good. So let's dive right in. This one is all about hugging a tree. It's about nature. Nature is something that I really dove into after my loss, after the loss of my daughter. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry, no intro, but I endured the loss of my 6-week-old daughter, Micah. She had a muscle disorder, and it was such a hard time in my life. And these 13 videos are all about how I pulled myself out of that depression and my anxiety and my grief. And nature is the 6th tip that I'm sharing with you. And it is something that I can't quite describe or put into words. It's a feeling that all humans get when we're outside. And some of you may know what I'm talking about. And it's why as kids, we always wanted to be outside and wanted to be barefoot. We wanted to be connected to Mother Earth. You don't always have to be going and hugging a tree, but we do have this innate desire to feel a breeze, to see a sunrise, to see a sunset. And it's just like we feel something different. So what is actually happening in our bodies is we have auras, right? We are energy, and we have an aura that extends 6 feet out. If you didn't know that, now you know that. When you walk by another human being and you're in close proximity within that 6 feet, you are picking up their energy. You are, you're vibing with their energy. Okay. It's like, do you match? Do you not match? Do you feel something after you just pass that person? You get a weird feeling. You're feeling their energy. So let's say you are working in a school system, or you're working in an environment, say you're at a concert, and maybe you're a bouncer at this concert and you're constantly around people that are, pretty drunk or acting very wild and crazy. Well, when you go home, it's very likely that you're going to feel that manic, crazy energy from the people that you were just in contact with, not physical contact, 6 feet. So what nature does is, as soon as you get alone in nature, I see it as, say you go for like a 30-minute walk, right? Every time you're placing your feet on the ground, you are dropping off any negative energy or any energy that is not yours. It's kind of like you're unpacking. It's like when you come home from being around people, being at the grocery store, being around a lot of people at8 maybe you're going into different people's homes, maybe you're going into different people's offices. For me, I was in the classroom with 30 kids, 8 periods a day. 1 period was lunch, but even if I had a lunch duty or something, now I'm even with more kids, and I was in a gym setting. So we had 4 or 5 PE classes in one gym, all taking attendance. And I was such like a loving teacher that I welcomed hugs, and I would always like walk over to kids and talk to them. So I was in contact with like over 150 students, like each period. So can you imagine? I was reaching so many kids with my light and with my energy. But when I would come home, I would nap every day, and I didn't understand why. I would come home and I would binge on food. I would just want sugar. And I just would have headaches. I didn't feel good. And everyone would be like, oh, your energy's drained from teaching. You have to be like on. It's like you're performing 24/7. But in reality, that's not what it was. Is because I was taking home with me all of these different energies. And when we get into nature, when we're walking, we are dropping off, and we have to be alone. I shouldn't say we have to be, but we're more aware of the drop off when we're alone, when we're consciously making an intention to do it. We are not manic. I mean, when you're with somebody else, you're still in their energy, right? So when you're alone, you're not manic, you're calm, you're walking, you're seeing the trees, you're feeling the sun on your skin. And all of your problems start to get really small. So if you are struggling, which I mean, the people that are watching this are here to be guided. So If you're struggling in your life in any way, my recommendation is get your butt out into nature every single day if you can, and go for a walk by yourself, go for a run. I love to do like heavy, like intense workouts at a park. I love to do like burpees and really connect with the ground. I never used to be that way. I always loved sports. I grew up playing all different sports: field hockey, soccer, basketball, softball, golf. I love golf because I would always like sneak my shoes off and walk on the nice freshly cut grass. I would love the smell of cut grass. So I always knew that I liked nature, but I never really thought about it in like a mother nature way. And now that I'm intuitive and now that I'm on this path, I really feel the connection. As soon as I step outside, I'm like, this just feels really good. And I don't know why. And you might be watching thinking the same thing. Like you might not be drawn to energy or auras or anything, but you might just be like, yeah, I do feel good to be outside. I feel good feeling a breeze. I like my windows down. I like the fresh air. That's because your body, your soul is calling you to cleanse any kind of energy that is not yours. And it wants to cleanse it off of you. So what happens after you're out in nature and you come home after getting a good cleanse, your thought patterns are super, super clear. It's like, I've discussed this in one of my other videos, that when we work out and when we move, I think it was the number 2, day 2, it's like we have this crazy yarn in our brain. It's all of our thoughts. They're all different colors and they're scattered. And as soon as you move your body, your mind is able to compartmentalize all the different colors of yarn, and it puts all the red here in a ball, all the orange here, and you're just really clear. Same thing happens with nature. You just have this sense of calm, like any anxieties that you had kind of go away. And it creates space in your mind for you to think positively. So if you are on a negative thought loop, right? If you're in your house, you've been, you haven't really left the house much. Maybe you just went outside to get in your car, you went outside to walk somewhere real fast, but you're not spending a good amount of time outside, and maybe even your feet connected to grass or dirt or I don't know, just like good earthy type of materials. The sand is really awesome too. When you haven't done that in a while, your mind is very, very jumbled. So pay attention. As soon as you get outside, literally take your bare feet, stick them in the grass, stick them in the dirt, stick them in the sand, and just sit there for a little bit and see how it changes your mind. See how it changes your thought patterns. You'll leave feeling so clear, and you might not even know how. And that's the beauty of Mother Nature. She legit will pull all the crap out of your body and she'll replace it with good energy, and you'll leave feeling so positive about your life. And why not do that when you're in your depression, right? Why not go outside and get that boost? It's literally like charging your batteries. And then what's even better is the thoughts that you have when you're out there. You get all these cool ideas for your business or for your content creation. That's when you get your intuitive hits and you're like, yes, this is the best idea ever. I would have never gotten it if I didn't go on that walk. So if you're looking for creative energy in your life, go for walks in nature, or just spend time outside with your dog or your family. Take your son or daughter outside to play, and just be mindful of why you're outside, and be present with your family, but also sit there and be like, all right, this is for me and my energy too. I'm needing a good cleanse. I want to think better about my life. And you're making the intention to do it. So I hope this video helps you. Get your butts out in nature, appreciate it. If we were not here tomorrow, I hope you would want to spend a little bit of time in nature the day before, because it really brings me so much joy. A good sunrise, a good sunset. And it's where, as humans, we're meant to be. We're not meant to be in 4 walls. We're not meant to be under fluorescent lighting. We are meant to be under pure sunlight and light from the moon and all of that goodness. All right, lovies, I will see you in tomorrow's video, day number 7 coming up. Have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Peace out.